welcome to a special vignette for Not a Drop to Drink, a tale of Vancouver Island by night. Today we are doing a Memoriam, a small peek into the past, into a moment of our characters. And today, we look into the moment Silas Reed met his sire, Theo. We begin at a architectural convention where Silas is showing off some of his work from his mortal days. Mortal at this time that he is. Having come from Toronto, flown into Vancouver, it's a grueling, grueling affair. He has set up his works, and for a week has had them criticized, derided, sometimes praised. It's been about 5 days of an 8-day ordeal. And academic as Silas is, it's getting about time for him to blow off some steam. Fortunately, at this gathering, he meets someone, points him in the right direction. Cameron, if you could set the scene for us, what does this place look like? Could you please put us there and put us in the mind of how Silas is feeling at this time?
This is a venue that looks award-winning. It gets just the right amount of daylight to never get overheated. It's got a green roof. No matter how many people are in it having conversations, it's never loud. It's a convention center, but it is thoughtfully and tastefully designed with accessible breakout rooms. And Silas is in the main area, and he has been delivering the same pitch regarding this project. The project that got him here. He has been delivering it for 5 days, and it is a well-oiled machine that he no longer interacts with on any meaningful level. He hates it right now.
And now he's going to interact with someone on that same unmeaningful level, but will receive a piece of meaningful information.
Mm-hmm. Lady walks up. She's got just a blazer on. Name badge says Dr. Tania Kepler. She's just
What is the name of this convention before you begin? I'm sorry.
Pseudo.
Yeah.
Short for pseudo.
Yeah.
Pseudo-narrative.
The D is design.
Yeah.
Organization. Org.
Yeah. Is it actually SUDO or is it PSUEDO?
Oh God.
It's probably
Pacific?
SUDO.
Pacific.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't have to make it an acronym. But now we're here, so let's do it.
What study?
Pacific Sustainable.
Ooh,
Oh.
sustainable's good.
Okay.
Utilitarian? No, not utilitarian.
It's like an acronym, clearly.
Yeah.
Pacific Sustainable Upscale
Or usable?
Usable. That's that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Ecological Design Organization.
Perfect. Done. I'm sure that won't come up later.
What did we agree on the U being?
Usable?
Usable?
Usable, utilitarian.
Utilitarian is like a capital U thing.
Yeah.
It's
I like usable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does everybody agree with that? Usable?
Yeah.
Good. All right. So now that we have detailed that, Dr.
Kepler.
Dr. Kepler.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi. Wow, your work is very impressive. The notes are so thorough.
Oh, thank you very much. I've been it has been a passion project of mine for the last 6 months.
So
and
you've just been head down.
absolutely. I've looked at very little else in the last Actually, it's been closer to a year, honestly, that I've been developing this project, and I'm just glad to see see it come to fruition.
Do you ever cut loose at all?
Not for a while. Not for a while. I used to. I used to.
I came over here because some of my colleagues in the committee would like to chat with you a little informally later. We're going to a show at a place called the Blessed Isle later tonight. If you don't have plans, we'd really appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. Is there a dress code? I haven't brought anything really formal.
Business casual.
Business casual.
You can dress up if you like.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would absolutely love to. Thank you very much.
It's Tania, and everyone gets that wrong. So everyone calls me Kepler
Thank you, Kepler. Silas.
or Dr. Kepler.
Dr. Kepler.
It's on Davy Street.
It's on Davy.
Dave. I put it in my phone.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a gay club.
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
Could use this.
You could. When do you go? You're going to be in town for another 4 days. That evening? That is when Kepler indicated.
Yep.
Ah.
Do I have... See, there's a seminar at 11 tomorrow. Don't think I have a breakfast meeting.
You don't have a breakfast meeting.
I don't have a breakfast meeting.
Silas hasn't booked a meeting and has just been robotically checking his schedule. It's been seminars and talks, but this is the first time somebody's actually invited them out.
Hell to the yeah.
Hell to the yeah, indeed. What do you wear? I mean, it's Silas, so he'd look good in a burlap sack. But what does Silas wear?
What time is it?
By the time you are ready to leave, which 5 days into the convention you have gotten down to a science,
Yeah.
it'll be about 6:15. It's already dark out because it's fall.
Let's go spend some money.
All right. What do you buy
I go
with your graduate's budget?
I go thrifting. Have to.
You do.
I brought... Okay. For this, I would have brought, like, not quite Sunday best, but, fairly professional garb.
Certainly.
So go find some boots.
If I may.
Yeah?
You've picked boots.
Mm-hmm.
What's another item that he finds?
Jacket.
A jacket.
What
does it look like? Just a few details.
It's smooth, black. The sleeve length is exactly where you like it. It's one of those nice finds where you're like, yeah, this'll be good for other things as well, but this is gonna work for hanging out.
Like an odd suit jacket or like a bomber jacket or...
Bomber jacket.
A bomber jacket?
Perfect.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, this still has tags.
Yeah. Somebody had aspirations and they didn't work out.
Yeah.
What's another item that they find?
A chain for your wallet, but you wear it ironically.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's fun.
Yeah.
You're so exhausted that this seems like a fantastic idea.
I just start laughing when I see it.
Yep.
That's what I'm picturing. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, man. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Give it to me.
Yeah. Whatever. It's not like I'm going to see any of these people ever again in my life.
Yes. And one more. Let's round out the ensemble.
Got a bomber jacket, boots, chain.
I mean, they will of course piece in more common items to not, just walk in bare-chested, unless that's the look you're going for.
No.
No,
Okay.
I was thinking like a wild shirt.
Yeah.
Just like a mixed pattern, colorful,
Okay.
like pop.
Pop of color? Shall we say?
Still collared.
Oh, of
But
course.
like not all the way buttoned.
Shall we say a purple shirt?
Purple? Purple.
Purple. A purple shirt. It's
Wouldn't it like? What if you're just wearing like a T-shirt that has like a picture of like a page of a some people will wear like comic book
Right.
pages or something. It's like a page of like Neil Gaiman's Sandman, but you've never read it.
Yeah.
So like sometimes people randomly ask
It's
about
like,
it.
hey,
Like,
I love that too. And I'm like, I have no idea what
Dude,
this
that
shit is.
That's
Some
fun.
kind of nerd
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
But maybe it's done in like the dots, so it's all purple, even though it's
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yes.
like
yeah.
stylistic.
Yeah.
Shirt was yours. Is that acceptable
Yeah.
to you?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. That is a good idea. All right. Yes. So it's the pop art of like Neil Gaiman's Sandman.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Was that the idea?
Dream or Delirium or something, because Delirium's purple-ish,
Um
but mostly Dream.
Or is it death?
may I suggest death?
With the Ankh? Yeah, just a stylish death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Side profile,
Definitely.
pale.
Yes. Definitely not an officially licensed piece. No.
No.
And you make your way to the Blessed Isle.
Yeah.
It's down Davy Street, so you could walk it, do you?
Yeah.
Excellent. Davy Street is just starting to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
All of the clubs are beginning to open. And you get closer down the street. It's about 4 blocks away, and then you can see a line stretching down the way and a couple of small spotlights on the top of this 1-story building. Well, 2 stories. Now that you're looking, it looks like that there's an apartment actually on top of the club. Glass-walled, black curtains.
Yeah, I actually like just the practiced eye.
Mm-hmm.
See that and I'm like, that had better be cheap, considering how loud it would be.
You would imagine, with your practiced eye, the owner probably lives there.
Yeah.
And there's a line, and a velvet rope, and just a panoply of color and diversity of everybody waiting to get into this club. Every once in a while, you see very expensive limos drive past it and kind of go around the corner. Do you wait in line?
I see if I text Dr. Kepler.
All right.
Do I wait in line?
No,
No.
they're regulars.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope. You can go up to the, there's a door person, obviously the bouncer, and then the attendant that takes care of the VIPs.
Okay.
And you can walk right up to the door and they will let you in and introduce you.
Then I do that.
Excellent.
I walk in like I own the ground I stand on.
Marvelous. You know, some of the VIPs are like, somebody's on the way. And then the real VIPs say, let them mill and then bring them down. Because Kepler did their job tonight.
I'm sorry, I don't know. Am I letting you into the club?
Letting them into the club and then showing them around, introducing them to the place. You can describe it however you like.
Okay.
And then after about an hour of probably you getting wildly drunk in a very short amount of time and dancing, then approach them and explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't have to just bring them down. You can make a meal out of this scene.
All right.
Yeah, whatever you like.
Cool.
Yep.
Hi.
Hey.
Name?
Silas? Reed?
Yeah, yeah. Have you been here before?
First time.
Oh, excellent. Did you want me to show you around a little?
I'd like that a lot.
Oh, excellent.
A lot of the folks in line are staring at you with envy and disdain. How do you feel about that?
Deep satisfaction.
Just come this way. We'll open up the rope.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go in. Show you the bar. Was there a particular activity you'd like to scope out?
Show me the dance floor.
Oh, excellent choice. Yeah, come this way. We have a really nicely laid out dance floor. Lots of lights. Bopping.
Place is made 2 stories.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it is a 1-story building, it is completely open concept. There are 2 bars, one on the upper deck and one on the lower. The upper deck rings the main dance floor. The lower deck rings the main dance floor. There is 1 bar off in the far corner lit in an ostentatious purple light that changes color every once in a while, like the kids like to do with their computers now.
Ooh, RGBs.
RGBs for days. The upper deck, 2 bars, people dancing, a couple of poles if you're feeling fancy, and many people are. It's non-smoking,
Okay.
but you can tell that there are a couple of illicit substances floating around this place, should you wish to indulge. And
Maybe I'll
you-
take a step outside later. But for now, I don't even hit the bar, actually. I think I just hit the dance floor.
Excellent. Do you join them and watch them go?
I watch.
I communicate an invitation.
Then I join.
All right.
And you dance together with this stranger for an hour.
Okay.
And they seem attentive in a way that you are definitely not used to. Not that they're trying to romance you in any way, but they're there to make sure that you have a good time, and you definitely get the sense that that's the case.
Okay.
And oddly enough, you don't see Kepler or anyone who invited you here. I don't know if that's much of a concern to you, though, as you headed to the dance floor straight away.
Yeah,
Do you
1,
forget about
I
them?
needed this. 2, I wonder if I came to the wrong place, but clearly I didn't since my name was on the list. Maybe they're just not here yet. That's possible.
Does the thought even enter Silas's head, though?
Yes, actually. It's always in there. Like, I wonder if I just... Maybe this is a professional thing that I completely screwed up. That I had a chance for a good contact, and now it's gone. Well,
you know how to you know who to ask.
yeah, I do.
What? You seem like you have a lot on your mind. Do you want to go somewhere else where you can really cut loose?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. I take you to the fun floor. The special floor.
Okay. Is it tile?
It's out. Yeah, just the whole thing opens up, and you just like lower down, and nobody. No.
There's a drain in the floor.
Shower heads.
Yeah.
Crowbar leaned up against the wall.
Yeah, there's a dude, like a DJ with like headlamps.
Yeah.
Typically, you take people outside and around in the alley. The alley has a secret red, beat the crap up metal door. It looks horrible. And there's always at least one transient person in the alley. You know them to be lookouts. But it's disgusting. It smells of mildew and piss.
We're just gonna go this way. Don't think too hard about the stuff on the way. It's the best places are hidden.
Yeah, Silas says, like, been a while since I've been someplace like this.
Oh,
Has Silas ever been someplace like this? Being such a good boy, as you say.
This is not incompatible with being a good boy. One can be a good boy, take one's responsibilities seriously, and still have, like, a little fun, you know?
I agree completely. I'm glad Silas does too.
Yeah.
anywhere in town?
First time in town.
All right, cool. Cool.
Anywhere in town.
Well, you said you've been to places before. Just curious about what other special bars you've been at.
A place in Toronto. I give a name.
Toronto. All right. Yeah. Okay.
The Devil's Luck.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds nice. Come on, let's. This'll be better.
Okay.
Promise.
One of the transients kind of moves back the blue tarp from their head, looks at you, and goes back to sleep.
No, it's just through this door. I'll introduce you to someone down there. You can chat.
Sure. Yeah. Silas just follows.
Yeah.
Kind of like, maybe like half a step too slow. I don't know, maybe you've taken his hand and he just kind of like
I've
dragging
taken
him
your
along.
hand and
yeah.
we're just kind of slowly leading you there. Assuming to meet up with.
Yes. As soon as you enter, you knock on the door, you get the response knock back. The door opens, and the place that you enter is opulent. It has a similar layout as to upstairs, whereas there is a sunken section in the middle, and then stairs that go up and seating. In the middle, there are tables of every imaginable type. Woods, from mahogany to cherry. All of them look old. They are all mismatched, and yet go together. Reds adorn all of the walls and velvets. There are private booths lining the walls where upstairs they were open. Down here they are closed and curtained in, as you can tell with your trained eye, very, very thick, acoustically opaque curtains. There is a stage off to the corner where a very beautiful, lithe boy plays the piano softly, delicately and beautifully. Over to the left, a bar stretches the length of the wall where a man moves in an immaculate black suit, attending to everybody's need. You can tell that this person sees everything that happens in this open space, marks you coming in. And then your attendant is sort of pushed out of the way as somebody very enthusiastically meets you at the bottom of the stairs and gets up in your grill.
Well. Aren't you just the picture of a lost little lamb? Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Reed. I'm very glad that you decided to join us.
Hi.
Hi. Victor.
Oh, I take the hand and
Well, go ahead, take the hand.
Yeah.
Like, it's right there. Take
Yeah.
it. There you go. That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
and actually curtsy with a little flourish. Have a bit of fun with it. Sure, Silas is a little drunk, but mainly just happy.
The attendant upstairs somehow was able to stay with you, dance, and get you shots
Yeah?
all at the same time.
What is the deal with this place?
All in due time. How do you enjoy Vancouver? It's not as rural as Victoria and not as a savage wasteland as Seattle, but it's home.
Yeah. It's I have notes on it,
Of course you do.
but it's got potential.
It does. So do you.
Oh, how generous. Do you have notes for me?
I mean, I'm not the only one. People are very interested in you, Mr. Reed. I don't think you quite understand the breadth and the depth of such interest, but in due time.
Are you one of Dr. Kepler's friends? I was supposed to meet them here.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yes, sort of.
What are you a doctor of?
Wouldn't you like to know? That's a conversation for a different time and for closer friends than we are now.
Oh, good.
But I would like you to spend the evening and enjoy yourself. And perhaps we will talk again at some point. I have many guests to attend to. But I just want to let you know that you are a very important guest at this function.
Victor, please. Please. I will attend to this. I apologize for my companion's enthusiasm, shall we say. Where does Victor go? What does Victor do after this?
He's mingling already.
He's just mingling already?
Yeah.
Okay. Like inserting himself into conversations like he definitely doesn't belong in?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, great. Yes. He will be talked to later.
Oh, it's just a little bit of enthusiasm.
The man that walks up to you is gorgeous. Salt and pepper hair. Thick, full salt and pepper beard. Deep olive skin. Purple suit with a chain, gold, double-breasted chain to the lapels of the jacket. A odd symbol on one lapel that looks like a couple of... You recognize it. You're like, oh, that looks hermetic almost.
Right,
Weird,
right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a couple of shapes inside shapes, a little triangle sticking off of it, and the other is a book. He's got rings. He looks very well put together.
Right.
In your field, this looks like a man who doesn't necessarily own the architecture firm, but has worked there longer than anybody has been
Right.
around.
Okay.
He's the true talent behind the firm.
Okay.
Yes. My name is Theo. Theo Adamas.
Detecting the accent, Silas answers in Greek. Introduces himself.
A pleasure to meet you. Come, sit. Let us talk. I will tell you about this place. Yes?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Theo leads you on to one of the empty booths, and you pass one table that Victor has sat down at. And the fashion at that table with the three individuals ranges from business casual to goth punk to somebody looks like they own a Fortune 500 and is very bald. Like they work at it.
I have critically misjudged my wardrobe, is what I'm beginning to feel here.
As you look around, though, everybody in here is dressed in different styles. It seems almost from different eras. You feel, as soon as the thought enters your head, and as you look around, the thought perishes.
Okay, good. Because, like, I was going to, like, discreetly remove my wallet chain.
You spy at least three.
Told you.
Okay.
Theo says, please, sit.
I said,
He sits across from you. Would you like anything to drink or eat?
evaluating the table. Espresso.
Ah,
sparkling water.
this can be done. And he just kind of holds one hand up, and the bartender that was attending everybody begins to make your order.
Okay.
Excellent hearing. Immaculate service here. Of course you will not say anything about this place, yes? The best kept secrets are secrets, yes?
Absolutely.
Good, very good, very good. Your work is very impressive, Mr. Reed.
Thank you very much.
Your colleagues could not attend us tonight. They had, they were taken to a different party. They extend their apologies.
I see.
You will. But tell me, your drinks are brought over, and he leans forward. What interests you about weaving the hermetic mysticism into your architecture? It's a rare find and a rare talent.
It honestly began as an interrogation of Western colonialism and its inherently mystical belief in its own superiority. So I thought I would examine its deepest mystical influences and make them explicit and hopefully vivisect them a little bit. And their impact on landscape. But by building them in local materials that are designed to return to the earth when their function is complete, thereby integrating them back into the landscape once their function is past.
Making the permanent, but planning for impermanence.
We all have to plan for... We must plan like we're going to live here for eternity.
This is very wise. This is very... And then one of the three individuals, not Victor, but one of the other two, wanders over to the table. He is the one that was dressed business casual. He has a similar pin to Theo on his lapel. Wanders over and interrupts the conversation. Theo, who are you talking to? Theo looks like someone just lightly tapped his asshole. Looks about that violated and uncomfortable being in this man's presence. Just, yes. Hello, Perkins. This is Silas Reed. Hello.
Oh, this is where I have to decide whose side I'm on, isn't it?
In the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
Hello, I'm sorry, Perkins, was it?
Perkins, just Perkins. That's fine.
Perkins.
Shakes your hand. Many in our organization have had their eye on you for quite some time.
Yes, Theo's been telling me all about it.
Has he?
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Theo sort of shuts his eyes a little bit, just seems to take a calming breath. It's weird. It seems like that's the first breath you've seen him take.
It's probably nothing.
Perkins is like, so what has he told you so far?
Oh,
What
that...
you said, old man? And he scooches, like kind of pushes Theo to the side and like sits down. Theo doesn't move. So Perkins is like hanging ass off the side. Yeah. Yes.
Does he have his like arm around Theo?
He
On
makes
the back of the chair or the bench?
yes. Yes. Theo just looks down at the hand. Turns his attention back to Silas.
Well, I've just been explaining Theo and I have been discussing the hermetic influences in my work.
Oh. Yeah. Hermetic is a fine paradigm, but a bit old and stodgy, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think that's the entire point.
He gets up without another word and just rudely fucks off. As soon as you say, I think that's the entire point. And Theo laughs his ass off. Well, as much as he would. Something along the lines of, and then back to neutral and collected.
When Theo starts laughing, Victor starts laughing.
Like from across the room. Yeah. Just like looking like, yeah. I hate him.
Are they all like this?
No.
Okay.
I have an associate that is worse. So, do you like the hermetic aspects of your work more or the architecture more?
I think they inform one another. I would say that the hermetic influences are intriguing and have more depth than I initially gave them credit for. Honestly, this started as a bit of a lark, but I spent some time abroad in Europe over the last year. I spent, God, a term, if I could. I knew someone who was able to spend a term in Benjamin Britten's house during their grad work, working as operatic composer. I don't know what the equivalent of that would be in architecture, but
We can just say you did that.
yeah, let's say I did that.
Yeah.
Let's say I did that. Yeah, and picked it up in their library. I thought it was fun and useful and graceful in a way that surprised me with its depth.
You recall the last name on that book? Adamus.
Adamus.
It means unconquerable in
Yeah.
Greek.
Root of adamant. Or same root word as adamant.
It's also how Theo introduced themselves.
Ah.
We shall correspond. Yes?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense to Silas, right? Like,
yeah.
maybe it's a more common last name than he thought.
Yes. This was, this house you stayed in was, London?
Yes.
Some of my relatives did some work there a long time ago. Near Piccadilly
course.
Circus, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I am familiar with the property. It is, has been in my family for quite some time.
Right. Yes. Yeah. It was through Imperial.
Beautiful.
What a small world. Although, I mean architecture, it's going to be a small world.
An incredibly small world. It is, but I'm glad we ran into each other.
I agree. It
Do
was,
you like writing letters?
I do. Yes, I do. My grandmother and I correspond.
Beautiful. Let us write in the old ways, yes?
Yes, absolutely. Let us write in the, it doesn't have to be the old way, necessarily. The old can be new. It can be functional.
I like how you think.
Silas is like, I just called him my grandmother. Stupid. Right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I love to correspond. I correspond with my grandma.
it's like, fuck, no.
Other members of my organization may reach out to you in time.
Do you all wear the same lapel pin?
Good eye. Yes, generally. Sometimes. In certain settings. You'll know. They will be largely insufferable. Yes. I think I would like to be your sponsor, if this would be acceptable.
Yes. I'd love to explore that opportunity. Thank you. That's incredibly generous.
Well, let me tell you how I can best sponsor you and your work. You might have to move a little bit, though, if this is acceptable.
It's part of the trade.
Yes. And he snaps, and another the bald man from across the room, who somehow heard the snap and was sitting with the others, walks over, immaculately put together. It's as if a Fortune 500 headline poured itself into a suit and became a Persian man.
Okay.
Walks over, bald pate, has a just everything about him screams expensive. Walks over and goes, "Oh, thank God. Oh, Theo, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this him?" Theo goes, "Yes. Yes, this is him. Please detail the monies. Talk to him about the yes, detail the finances and the assets of sponsorship, yes? A pleasure to meet you. My name is Damien Drawback."
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Drawback.
Do you have any knowledge in finances or business?
Absolutely not.
You have never heard this name before in your life? Yes. Well, sponsorship.
Yes.
If I may sit, and Theo moves over to let Damien sit down. Damien sits down and spins out a very impressive sponsorship package that will allow you to do whatever work it is you need to do in the way that you want to do it, provided you continue to pursue the hermetic aspects of your architecture. And they want to see different ways that you would incorporate that into the land, and ask you to explore a little bit how ley lines work. Because the architects of the past incorporated them into the buildings that they built, especially in places of power.
Right. Yeah, Silas, I mean, it's an unusual commission. But he peels a beer bottle label and starts sketching.
You, of course, don't need to decide now. I understand that my sponsor is going to correspond with you, yes?
Yes, of course. But no, it's a generous offer. It's
standard.
Standard. Of course.
I will have my people draw up the appropriate contract so that you can read it over and you can sign when you decide.
Thank you very much. I will look forward to receiving it. I'll have to go over it with my self. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Theo is the one that says, "You are quite welcome. Okay, go." And just kind of waves the guy away. He stands up and just kind of nods to you, looks at Theo, and then looks over at the table like, "Please don't make me." And Theo goes, "Oh, I hate them." And Damien goes back, and you see him put a fake smile on his face as he heads back over. You talk with Theo the rest of the night, far into the morning.
Okay.
And he gives you an address to send actual letters to.
Okay.
And asks for yours in Toronto. And you begin to correspond in the old way.
Okay.
And they're fascinating letters. Fascinating. And that is the moment and the time that Silas Reed met his future sire, Theo Adamus. Thank you very, very much for joining us for this little look into the life, into the past of Silas Reed. Thank you very much for watching the show. Look forward to more. Have a good one. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Yeah. Are we doing this?
Fangs
again?
out. Fangs out.